did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They get 31 yards that time, and it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Detroit! Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. We focus our attention now on the Eagles defense. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic not only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it could have. Now can they carry that over?
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Off the play fake. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's ha-ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll come out in the pistol.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
On play action, Wentz steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they run with Sims. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop. 1 quarter down. It's the Eagles with the early lead. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by...
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Reuben Randall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
As you know, I love the players of the past, but the players of the present and their mobility to move around and play quarterback, we just saw the end result of a guy that can shake it and find a guy open downfield.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd down following the run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's the option going right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3rd down and 4. So Cousins now off on the sideline out of this game. And they'll hand the reins over to the former Longhorn. That's Colt McCoy. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Taken in at the 22. He won't go down. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to